Alright. Hello everyone, good morning. I woke up not too long ago. Hello Tusnat30, Lillian, B_B055, TLSWT, good to see you. Oh, did your membership run out? You got that regular gray name. But Car, such a... You're here. And HFFDM L-S. These names, oh my goodness. Who is A sub confirmation equals 1? You definitely changed your name. Hello, Deserted Code. I'm just finishing my waking up routine, which is watching Scrap Mechanic, apparently. Alright, what do we got? I missed the 8-hour stream, Durf, so you can make this one 8 hours to compensate. Oh my gosh. We'll see. I don't think there's that many challenges. Depending on, you know, how long Core 2 takes. Alright. The first challenge that I want to start off with is not something so heavy like Core 2. Because I'm still a little bit sleepy. Do I already have it? I don't think so. Why do I feel like I already tried this? Maybe it's like a second version of the... I totally did. I totally do have this. I feel like I did play this already. Wherever it is, it's a golf challenge. This stuff. I totally played it. 10 out of 24 stages, though. You know, might as well try to finish it. We'll see how difficult that is. The reason why I didn't finish it, it might be because I just got frustrated. Go get some popcorn, y'all. Durf is going to be suffering today. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. At least you guys can enjoy it. Also, I like what you said, Lillian, that you want to see Core 2. What you should have said was you want to see Core as well. Alright. I totally remember this. I totally remember this. Yeah, you gotta get over this, but not in the pit. I tried to get over here, pop it over there. I remember this. So what's the problem? Switch. You should be able to just pop it right over, right? The answer to that question is no. You should be able to just like... It's okay. The answer to that question is no. Eh. And then before it rolls off, well, yeah, we're not following golf rules here. Oh, this is kind of bad. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That's good. That's good. That's great. In fact. Look at that. I'm about to first try, actually third try this. How the heck do I do this part though? That's not bad. Or is it terrible? That might be terrible. How do I get it on there? What? I think I remember why I stopped at this stage. I think I remember now. No, 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 falling off. Oh my god, the ball fell off too. Yeah, I think I remember why I stopped playing this. Stop. It's the stage that really stopped with the guardrails. And then it has all these ramps and stuff. Looks great, nice Aztec style, but holy moly. Alright. Okay, come on. Here. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, just sneak around the side. No! Don't you think about doing it. I'm literal. Oh my god, this is not golf. This is just managing to not. What? There's no way you're supposed to get it up this ramp, right? Or did I do that last time? I don't remember. I guess I can try the ramp. Try the ramp. Try. Hold on a second. Got a cat asking for a door. Okay. What? Durf says, I don't think the ball is supposed to go there. What? What? Wow, Durf is in the chat and gaming at the same time. He is so skilled. Well, thanks. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I don't think, I think that's actually kind of amusing that a poser... Oh my god, no! Ends up making me look better. Yeah, Durf, when will you share your cat pics? That was promised at 50,000 subs. So if you guys want to see some pictures of cats, you gotta subscribe. One of the strangest things, I took a look at the analytics of, like, what's going on with my sub count. And I seem, like, for the past while, I seem to be gaining and losing the exact same amount of subs. And, well, the obvious question would just be why, right? The sources, one of the top two sources is closed accounts that just don't exist anymore. So I think the reason, like, I think what was going on, I mean, I don't want to throw, I don't want to blame anyone specifically, but it seems like as if Axolot Games, because they were definitely supporting me in the past, supportive of me in the past. They didn't actually support me in the past, other than you want to talk about, like, the giveaways that I used to do. They used to provide Steam keys for that. But, like, they're clearly not supportive of me now, right? So it has me suspicious if they bought certain accounts, like YouTube channels, to, like, artificially inflate subscriber count. Because there's not that many people that are actually active in the scrap mechanic community. Oh my god. Accounts can just shut down. Well, yeah, I understand that too, like through inactivity, or even if you just stop watching a channel for a long time, YouTube will just randomly, like, unsubscribe you sometimes, which is weird. That's kind of weird for YouTube to do. But that's not the kind of numbers that we're seeing in my analytics. Because the other major source that would be from subscribers lost is people that the source says people that go directly to my channel page to hit the unsubscribe button. It's not on a video, it's not on the main YouTube page, which is actually more typical. If you're thinking about the channels that you subscribe to and you just like realize over time, like, oh, I just don't watch this guy anymore, and then you want to click unsubscribe, it's usually because of a recommendation that YouTube, like, showed you, hey, watch this video, and you're just like, oh, I remember I'm not interested in that type of thing anymore. So usually you unsubscribe on the video or on the little sidebar on the homepage. So that's why I'm saying, like, because like a bot account would manage themselves. I think I think anyway that they would manage themselves by going directly to the channel page, because that's a very easy thing to program, relatively speaking, right? Like, you don't have to bother about a specific video or anything like that. Oh, I'm still like trying to swallow the coffee that I sipped 15 minutes ago. Anyway, I actually happen to be gaining just as many subs. So it's strange that it's strange that the strange part is to see that the numbers line up month after month after month. It almost seems like as if that's intentional, not necessarily to like keep me at a certain sub count. Maybe it is, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why I went on that huge kind of tangent. Well, okay, because another reason to suspect that sort of thing is because of like what happened with other scrap mechanic YouTubers and like the histories of, oh my god, come on. I think I remember why I stopped playing this challenge. But yeah, just sort of like what happened with other channels, and right around the time that multiplayer Monday stuff happened and like survival mode had a huge flop, it really seemed like as if I was the sort of like scapegoat, like for some reason that, you know, survival mode flopped because of me or something like that. So like that's sort of like the turning point for the analytics that I see on my channel and a few other channels. Actually, you just see them randomly start growing. So it's kind of weird to consider that, like, why? There's not really that much going on different between channels. Survival flopped because no mods. Well, I don't know. Yes and no. I still maintain the opinion that survival mode doesn't, scrap mechanic for that matter, doesn't need mods. It really just doesn't need mods. Yes, mods helped scrap mechanic find some initial success, but I think the biggest thing, so like, what do you guys think about chapter 2? Like, do you think it's going to save scrap mechanic? Do you think it's going to blow up much bigger than chapter 1? I think, well, I think it'll be interesting, because if it does flop just like chapter 1 did, then I think a lot of the people will have to finally come around and admit that it's not something that like some individual can't make it flop. It's literally just the product that people are seeing. Because if a lot of the same problems, oh my god, if a lot of the same problems from chapter 1 still exist in chapter 2, that was what I think is the actual, oh my god, the actual reason for the flop, then okay, so I guess how this all fits into like a bigger picture that actually makes sense is Axolot really seems to like try to hype things up as like as a big deal. They really try to do that as much as possible. Whether or not the thing actually is a big deal, they seem to be under the belief that fake it till you make it type of thing. Like, if you can pretend something's a big deal, it will sell more, which technically is true. As a matter of fact, you definitely see a lot of companies do that. Like, you can literally sell a pile of poo, and if enough influential people go to it and say like, wow, this is an amazing product, oh my goodness, I changed my life, then yeah, people are going to be buying it. The problem with that is that it's a piece of poo, right? Like, you can't, ultimately, when people have it in their hands, they're just gonna be like, gross. So, I am sort of in a completely different philosophy, and I think this is sort of because of, like, sort of the same reason why mods, real world example, NFTs. You know that? Yep. Very much true, yep. Yeah, you can just, as long as you pretend it's something amazing, it will sell at least some, right? And, fine, whatever. Valid business strategy. I'm not saying that it's, like, the wrong thing to do, but it's very clearly on the more immoral side when things are supposed to be, like, a genuine exchange of, here's my money, give me a good product. So, I think, and I think I see it this way because, oh my god, the ball's also gonna fall. But I think I sort of like recently said in another live stream about like a major difference between some mod makers. Some mod makers seem to put everything, like they make such a high effort into their mods, and they really invest everything to make it itself a great mod. It can stand on its own 2 feet, and nobody even has to promote it because it's just that great. There's also like another type of mod maker. There's all kinds of different types of mod makers, but like sort of the opposite of that one is where they'll just sort of like dip their toes in the water and say like, hey, look at this cool one feature of this mod. There's literally nothing else to the mod, just this one thing. So that's like sort of a different type of mod maker that kind of follows the same philosophy that Axolot seems to follow. That's generally the reason why I think survival mode flopped. And that's really a lot of the things that I've been saying about fixing the game is just they can't they can't artificially inflate hype for something that people just aren't going to be hyped about. And that's not me trying to be mean to Axolot. That's literally me saying to them, like, maybe balance your strategies a little bit at least, right? Like, you can't just do all one-sided. But anyway, that was sort of the, like, if you see, because I've been in this game for years, so like if you see a lot of the stuff happening, especially the things that players and viewers on YouTube don't see happening, because like I do mod making and YouTube videos and stuff, and like worked with several other people on stuff like that. It's it all sort of like makes sense when you like realize that it's sort of just the philosophy that they're going with. Because like I saw on the recent Twitter posts that there was a lot of people like arguing about well, not arguing, they just like want more frequent updates instead of a giant update. And I responded to one of them saying that like I think that's the strategy, is that Axolot is specifically trying, there we go, nice, specifically trying to make the updates bigger and farther apart from each other, specifically to like, oh my god, try to make it as big of a deal as possible, right? That's like just a way to sort of like increase the hype. Like, oh my god, chapter 2's coming out, blah, 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 blah. So like that's part of all the strategy of artificially inflating hype. And the alternative suggestion was to do more frequent updates, which I think would be good for the sense that people would be able to not only enjoy the smaller things instead of just hype that it's a chapter 2, but like actually enjoy the smaller bits that make up chapter 2. And overall, Axolot would get more information in terms of like feedback about what people actually think about those smaller things. And that's a lot more real than pretending that the piece of poo example was not meant to be an analogy for scrap mechanic, by the way. It's just a very extreme example in general that like you could do that. There we go. Finally got it. I don't know why that was so hard last time. But Minecraft copies from mods, but is that a non-original game? Wait, what? Durf, do public, please. Hey Durf, your mod pack random number generator doesn't work. When I join the game, it's the same every time. Well, that's not supposed to be that way. It was definitely better than that before. What you're describing is funny because it used to be that way in testing, and that's part of the reason why I said like random isn't random enough in scrap mechanic scripting. That's definitely not supposed to be that way. Alright, so we got dark gray, light gray? This is the dark gray, right? Is this dark gray? Or is this light gray? I don't know. What is this? White? White? Alright, let's just send it. Okay, that's not sending it. So anyway, it's very clear that Axolot has this like mentality that that like they can like artificially hype something up, which makes a lot more sense in the greater, the bigger picture of like what happened with certain YouTube channels. And that's why I'm suspicious about the whole subscriber thing happening. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a doozy. Yeah, because the analytics don't match up with like what real people actually do. And if you just consider like the amount of people that are actually in Scrap Mechanic, it doesn't seem like all Scrap Mechanic channels shouldn't really be more than there shouldn't be more than like maybe like 5,000 active viewers for Scrap Mechanic, because on YouTube the popularity of your channel really depends. If you're especially a one game channel, the popularity of your channel depends on the popularity of the game that you're playing. So it doesn't make sense that that's why I'm saying it seems like there was some artificial inflation happening with channels that Axolot Games happens to be supportive of. And being a channel that was both, like on both sides of that coin type of thing, it seems like I have the... Oh! Yes, I got it! Wait, why am I getting a... I don't need this, right? Anyway. So that's why I ask you guys, like, what do you think about Chapter 2? Because... like, to me, the reason why survival mode flopped in the first place was sort of just because of this, like, one-track mind type of thing. Where they really don't see, like, the reason why people have it in their hands and just go, like, huh, I kinda want my money back. I don't need this. It also makes me wonder... because, like, Axolot at one point was, like, bragging about selling 2 million copies. Is that artificial as well? Did they just, like, recycle a lot of the money that they made into their own game to buy their own copies and, like... because there's only, a couple thousand people playing Scrap Mechanic every day. So, like, where are the millions of people? It seems like it's all of that part of that, that idea that, like, artificially inflating hype. Because you just see that mentality everywhere with everything that Axolot does. Every tweet that they send, every update that they push, every dev blog that they have. And I want to be clear, I'm not bashing the game at all. I'm not saying that the game is bad. I obviously like the game. 1 penny discount code for themselves to inflate sales. Well, see, that's what it would basically come out to, except for Valve's cut and like taxes and stuff. But like if they take someone's money, like a genuine customer, they paid $20, they paid full price or whatever, they take all the money that made, and then they essentially buy their own game at a discounted price. They could maybe even buy 2 or 3 copies of their game at like an extreme discount. You're absolutely right about that. Alright, let's wait for this nub. Hubbub! Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Don't need you. So, you know, that's basically, like, exchanging the profit that a game made for, adding, like, a multiplier to the sales count. Okay, maybe if I do it like this, like this, like this. And, like, yeah, just like I've been saying, like, if you just look at everything that they tweet, everything that they publish in terms of updates and things like that, like, it fits the idea that they just follow the philosophy of, like, hype it up as much as possible. It doesn't matter what the product actually is, it will sell, as long as it's super hype. And it really seemed like that was the case with survival mode, to me at least. Am I supposed to... This is on a piston, this is a rocket that's gonna launch in the air, but what am I doing then for... Oh, I just gotta... okay, I gotta do it there, and then there. Got it. So yeah, I mean, that's why I asked you guys, like, what do you think about Chapter 2, because, like, a lot of the stuff... Oh my god, a lot of the stuff that you see on Twitter or whatever, especially the things that people have been, like, complaining about with every single tweet, it just seems like, yeah, it just seems like they don't actually care to put in the work to make the product, like the same difference between some mod makers. They just, some people just don't care or think that, like, a single feature of a mod is going to be the thing that blows up the mod with popularity. But, like, I can tell you, the thing that makes a mod popular is being able to be used every day by players. Having, like, an actual good experience. That's the thing that's... It's like almost an opposite philosophy, because I genuinely think that nobody has to promote the mod pack. Nobody has to hype up the mod pack stuff, because you play with it and you know it's good. Right? That's the difference between holding something in your hand and just being like, hey, this is great. So, like, the promotion and the hype is automatic. It comes with that, because you end up telling your friends, hey, like, what mods do you play with? You end up recommending the mod pack. There's nothing artificial about that. Alright, are we launching the rocket? Oh, I couldn't jump onto it in time. Nice. Hello, Ben Swaddling? Swaddling? The deletion bug is a giant flaw for me. But at least after 2 years, I found a workaround. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that I've been saying. Like, players shouldn't have to jump through hoops just to make something work for them. Right? That's part of the thing that makes people go like, ew, gross, why did I pay for this? So just a lot of red balls. Just a lot of red balls. And then we got a white ball here. And another white ball here. Alright. But a lot of people who play Satisfactory just don't appreciate the game and always ask for more. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying about... I understand what you said. I don't think that's the case with Scrap Mechanic. I think the thing that... Like, if you just look at generally the tweets and stuff and the development pattern of Scrap Mechanic... That's why I've been saying it seems like they're trying to artificially inflate hype with some new content. That's always that's always the case. Like, if people have been asking for some fix for something old for years, Axolot responds with, here's some new content that's not at all what you asked for. Hype this up because all of a sudden the game's gonna be fantastic. Like that, it's complete... What you said doesn't actually apply to the Scrap Mechanic community because people have been asking for the same things for years. Oh my god, what is this music? It kind of fits the stage though. Alright, white ball goes in the white hole. Let's go. Anyway, let's actually hear your thoughts on like chapter 2, because like they're not addressing all of the concerns that people have had for years, and they're 100% hyping up just new content, right? So like, to me, I'm thinking, I asked what you guys think, but I'm gonna tell you what I think anyway. To me, I'm thinking that, oh god, I gotta do it 8 times? 7 more times? Like, Axolot's gotta make the realization at one point, right? If Chapter 2 genuinely flops, like Chapter 1 did, when are they gonna make the realization that they have to change their strategy? They can't just pretend and artificially hype. They can't try to make some individual into a scapegoat, being like, this guy's the reason, he's just a bad person. This guy's the because he is perfectly willing to point out what's wrong with the game. I also think that's sort of the reason why some people go around saying that mod makers are arrogant, because like like I said, there's a difference between some mod makers. Mod makers will just, some of them will invest everything into making the mod enjoyable for the player. The motivation is to actually provide a nice experience for players. Other mod makers seem to follow the Axolot strategy of, like, they just dip their toes into the waters and be like, hey, I did this one cool thing with mod. That's literally all the mod is. I don't want to point... Okay, you know what? I'm going to point out someone specifically because, because. But, Vaj Danny. I don't want to call him a bad mod maker because he's not. There's obviously talents there. It's... So, like, you might have seen in the recent video where I've shown the, his Reddit post where he, like, takes control of a ball, a challenge ball, and just, like, rolls around like Super Monkey Ball. See, like, that's a very entertaining idea. Players can definitely enjoy that. But then what? It doesn't go much farther than just what they made, right? There's obviously much more... There's much more work to do. And... trying to tell that to Vaj Danny he might just feel insulted. Like, to actually make it a thing that players want to use every day is different than just sort of dipping your toes in the water. And I want to be clear, I'm pointing this mod out and Vaj Danny out because that's an example of a great idea that was not manifested. Right? Like, that could be one of the best mods in the game. It just didn't go much farther than, hey, check it out. Mod makers have the potential to do something like this. Right? Except who's gonna do that? No one. So, like, if he wants that to exist, he's gotta do the 100%. Oh my god, don't fall off. So anyway, I think that's the reason why, like, a lot of the rumors that you see going around about, like, some mod makers being arrogant or whatever, it's just because there's a different philosophy. Like, some people know what it takes to make a mod used every single day by players. Oh, hey, Lucy Digger. I don't got much time, but I wanted to notify you that I have updated Plug It In. So now it is a bit more challenging while also fixing some bugs. It took forever to fix them. Well, that's good to hear. I swear I don't mean to break or cheese challenges. It just kind of happens. Okay, maybe sometimes I mean to do it. It's a great challenge idea. I like it. I think it's great too because like more people can be making their own versions of Plug It In. Kind of like a parking challenge. Like you show them sort of what do you call it? Like a genre of challenge. Plug It In could be its own genre. Great challenge idea, but it's a pain for everyone. Well, I wouldn't say everyone. Some, like me, for example. I'm playing this golf challenge right now, and I'll be playing Core 2 as well, because I don't have to build anything. So that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of good for me, because I just hop in and do it. I don't mind challenges that you got to build stuff, but you've seen my building skills. Sometimes I just sort of resort to a rocket on a chair and try to rocket to the end. And the white ball's already there. Not every mod has to be for everyday use, though. Yeah, I totally agree. Orit. You can have a mod just for 10 minutes of fun. That was quite likely... Wait, that was quite likely the goal? Oh, for like the challenge ball thing. I think what we're talking about is just the different philosophies of mod makers. Because, look, I'm not saying that that's a wrong way to do it, but what's the wrong part is when you try to have a conversation with other mod makers as a mod maker, because then people are going to be very competitive, or whatever the word is I'm trying to say. They're just gonna get angry at you because, like, I've heard things said to me or read them typed to me about, you know, phrases like, "Oh, you think your mod's better? You think you're so great?" or whatever. Like that's the perceived arrogance, and it has nothing to do with. And it has nothing to do with a mod being better or not, but like the point of having made the mod in the first place isn't to just. The reason why people say some mods are better than others is because the mod maker did not just dip their toes, or did not pursue an idea, for lack of a better phrase, lazily. I'm not saying that what you described, you're... Oh god, did I? Oh god. Okay, good. It's coming up. What you described is definitely a valid thing, and I would put... Oh, I can't, Okay, tank steering. I gotta drive a car. I would put, the wings mod in that category, because, like, it's a part that's not intended for every single build. I mean, neither is the mod pack or number logic or any other giant pack for that matter, but... There's a clear difference between, oh my god, I can't do this now. What? Hammer, help me out here. Maybe it's just that different, like, philosophy thing that I've been saying, because, like, I see the potential in the thing that Vaj Danny did to be an incredible mod that people actually want to use every day. It could be a custom game mode. It could be so many things. So, like, the question of why isn't it just really comes down to Vaj Danny doesn't want to. Literally just doesn't want to invest the things that other mod makers do all the time. Like I said, like some mod makers will put everything into their mod and make the player's experience the center of the reason why the mod exists. There's some other mods too. Wait, what? There's some other mods too that because like there's a little bit of a PP measuring contest between some mod makers because they see it as like a coding challenge. So when they want to make something, they make it to they make it for themselves, basically. They make it to prove their ability. Okay. I still don't have a ball. Oh, am I supposed to press these? Whoop. Okay, that's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. What is this? What is this? Why is this? Oh. No. Button. Find the button. Haven't gotten a single one yet. Alright. Focus on the top. Whoa, there it is. Focus on the second one. Whoa, blah. 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 There we go. Focus on the third one. Whoa. And the last one. No. Oh my god. Reaction time. There we go. Alright, we're looking for one more. Probably over here somewhere. Is this it? That was it. Alright, now what? Now we finally got a ball? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Anyway, I got a little bit distracted talking about mods. Cause I'm just more or less asking like, what do you guys think about challenge mode chapter 2? Not challenge mode, just chapter 2, survival mode chapter 2. Do you think that it's going to be? Do you think it's going to meet the hype expectations? Especially if none of the stuff that none of the fixes that people have been asking for are addressed. Like, I'm really thinking that, you know, if it does flop, because I want to give this a chance, right? Maybe they magically do things and it's completely different than chapter 1, but one chance. But honestly, if I were betting my chips or whatever, I would bet that it's gonna go a lot like chapter 1, but we'll see, I guess. Like, if it does flop, will Axolot finally admit that they gotta... What the heck happened? Don't one chance me. One chance for my butt. Oh my goodness. These wedges had weird collision here. Come on. You guys saw that. It landed on the wedge and went that way. What? What? I'm not saying your mod is stupid and mine is better. What I'm saying is you're stupid and I'm better. Jeez. Oh my gosh. You know, yeah, oh my gosh. There's definitely some strange kind of toxicity with the modding community and scrap mechanic. How do you know? I thought you weren't in the official Discord. What official Discord? What are you talking about? Pepitol? Are you even talking to me or are you talking to someone else? On what PC do you play? I'm playing on my 5, 6-year-old, 7-year-old PC. Hold on a second. Let me put on some music again. This one. Alright. What about trying the gondola at the end of the stream? Think about it. It's a turn it on challenge. So that fits the topic of the stream. S43, maybe I'll give it a try. It's just so many gosh darn mods and stuff for me to load. We'll see how things are at the end of the stream. I doubt they will not implement the stuff they shown on video. Well, you know, so you say that, but then where are the birds in survival mode? A lot of the stuff shown in dev blogs just don't exist, right? A lot of the toxicity too is just like seems to come from that that's like I'll say, hey, you know, fix the ground collision. That's a relatively easy thing to fix. And there's always going to be someone that's just like, oh, why, you know, why don't you prove yourself? Make your own physics engine in Unity and stuff like that. And like, that's not the issue. Or more recently, somebody linked the Bullet physics engine to me and said, fix this physics engine, which is not at all the issue. That's not where the problem actually is to fix the ground collision. And I tried explaining that to them, but like it's a weird mentality. So like there's different types of programmers too, where some people are very dependent on libraries and like tools made by other people. Whereas a real programmer, as I've called it, quote unquote real programmer, is somebody that would make those tools and libraries for other people to use. So like the person that made the physics engine is a real programmer. The application of using that physics engine for scrap mechanic is also a valid thing to do. How Axolot goes about using that is the problem. Sometimes you can't use a tool for a job like ground collision. Actually, as a matter of fact, you can. They've just made it paper thin, and they expected it to just magically work. Anyway, that's not really the point that I'm trying to get at, because like, oh my god, I gotta do this? I think I can just chip it in, because like, I only have one chance for this too, right? I think I could just chip this in. But like, just to give you guys an idea about, alright, that was alright. That was alright. Probably shouldn't have wiggled around. I don't have the shot. Oh, that was close. So, like, just to give you guys an idea of why I say some things are, like, easy, and why it might offend the programmers at Axolot. Why is that even there? Why is that even there? Is it just to tell me that... Just to tell me that it's done? No, 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 no. Definitely cheating the rules a little bit here. So consider this, consider this. What about the sun in the sky, right? Like, I don't have to point out ground collision at all, but I can point out the sun in the sky. I've made that sun moving around in the sky. Sunset, sunrise and sunset, midday, changing the sky and all that stuff as a mod to the game. I literally modified the shaders of the shader files of the game to make that happen. Why wouldn't Axolot be able to do that? If a lowly mod maker can do it as a pastime, why wouldn't professional developers and programmers be able to do that as their job to increase the quality experience that players have? Because it's definitely a problem that It's definitely part of the issue of the way that the sky currently is in the game. And the day-night cycle and survival is just kind of like, oh, you just dim the lights. You're just kind of like in a giant room. The sun just disappears. It's not, which, you know, fine, some games do that too. But, like, I'm the one that's saying, like, that's... Oh my god, is it actually stuck now? It might actually be stuck. Okay, good. Get out of there. Oh my god. Okay, go down. You're up. No, don't go off. No! Was that my one chance? That was my one chance. I gotta reset. Oh my god, that was the last one too. You know, I'm a little bit of a dinkus. I could just go around. I could just go around. So, like, again, I think that adds to the perceived arrogance of mod makers. Where I'll say something is like, you gotta be kidding me. Where I'll say something is like actually a super easy thing to fix. It's because I know exactly how to do that. Right? And you can, like, even as players, you don't have to be a mod maker, you don't have to be a YouTuber, you can very clearly see the difference between the sky that they made and the sky that I made. It's literally just because I knew how to do it that I could do it. And so, like, the question is, does Axolot not know how to do that? Did they not know how to move their own sun in the sky? It doesn't have to be a modification to shader files. They could just program that because they have that, like, they're the ones developing the game. It doesn't have to be a mod. And that's like sort of what I've been saying for a lot of stuff too. Like, a lot of the time that Axolot publishes mod support, they really try to like hype it up and say like, hey, we've added mod support for this, or like now you got custom game modes, when that's completely defeating the purpose of the reason why some of these fixes are necessary in the vanilla game. You can't just add mod support and say like, okay, there you go, mod makers, make the sun move in the sky for us, when they can just do that vanilla, and it would actually perform better if they did that. Get in there. Get in there. Oh god, no. Oh no. No. This takes longer to open up. No, don't get stuck. Alright. Oh, what? It just goes through. You know what? I don't even have to worry about that. Alright, let's like nudge it ever so gently around the outside. Okay. Okay. I think these blocks have different collision because they were painted. Oh, you know, I just should have hit it there. Whatever, I can just get it through. Alright, last one. Also, Relt, when you're saying the new structure... Oh my god, my chat also glitched. I didn't see chat messages for a while. But when you're saying the new structure is the thing or whatever, I don't even see the... Why do you think they don't fix obvious issues? What's the cause of the problem? Okay, I don't know what you said about the new structure. That message is gone now. Sometimes I get a glitch where like the YouTube chat is just like freezes, and then I don't see any new messages for a while, and then all of a sudden it just like jumps to the present, and then all the old messages are gone. So I saw that you said something about the structure, but I don't see that anymore. But why do I think they don't fix obvious issues? Like, I genuinely think it's just because they don't know how. I genuinely think the analogy of the ground collision, or like, I guess that's an example. But like the analogy of the day-night cycle stuff, that's sort of like a basic explanation for. Because there wouldn't be such a fanaticism for axolots to be combative. You know, for people to say like, oh, why don't you prove yourself, Durf, in Unity and stuff like that. Like, there wouldn't be a need for that. And it's a relatively simple thing to do. And like, I know this because I literally did it as a mod to shader files. So like, I think that I think that you guys might not understand that modifying shader files to do that is more complicated than just programming it when you have the source code, right? That's the part. That's the big point here. Is that why hasn't Axolot done that? Because it's a very relatively simple thing to do, especially when you have the programming right in front of you. So like for ground collision, for example, the issue that I genuinely believe is the issue is that Axolot is trying to, quote unquote, if they have ever tried to fix it, they've gone about it completely wrong. They've never actually done the thing that's necessary to make good ground collision, and instead they're depending on somebody else's tool to do it for them, when that tool wasn't meant for the job. Even that description is not super accurate, because you can use the tool in a different way to do the job. It's there's like I said in the recent video where I showed how to do like RNG setup, just with number logic or whatever. There's several different ways to go about it depending on what you're actually doing, right? There's not just one way to do, here's an RNG number thing. It depends on what you want to use it for. So like knowing how all the individual parts work together, you can you not only know several different ways to do it, but you can come up with new ways to do the job, because you have the understanding. I'm talking about the underground structures being my favorite chapter 2. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the structure thing. Okay. Which, yeah, okay, so you're calling it a chapter 2 feature. I think that's part of the problem, Relt. A single feature is not gonna magically be this, like, one solution to everything. Rather, okay. You know, I played another game, a few other games. Well, yesterday's stream I played another game too. That game wasn't even released, but it's going to be releasing in early access, and that game feels complete. That's what I said on that live stream. It like actually feels like a complete experience. I think part of the problem with Axolot's strategy of like trying to hype up these huge updates that take years to make is that they don't get the feedback of the smaller individual features. So I can tell you right now, the way that it's going to play out is that people are going to pay no attention to the feature that you personally are hyped up for. There's not going to be hype for that because it's such a small fragment of a larger update. And then trying to invest so much artificial hype, like trying to get people to talk about scrap mechanic and stuff like that, that's just going to be maybe like briefly mentioned, but then nobody's going to mention the new structure again. It's not going to be like a focal point of how scrap mechanic is actually improving. So like I think that I think that the large update thing is actually working against their own strategy to try to hype up the game, and instead many Frog Z, many small updates perform better than Little Giant updates. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, like few giant. Okay, Little Giant. I got a little bit confused. Yeah, you just mean like fewer giant updates. I understand what you're saying now. So wait, these colors go to the colors, right? Dark gray, white, light gray. These colors go to the colors? Oh, this is a big old gap that I gotta jump over. Another gap. And then, like, don't ramp off the edge. Okay, good. Yeah, like, I genuinely think that smaller updates would keep their own community more engaged and slowly grow their community over time, just by people talking about how good the development is going. On top of that, they're going to get active feedback on each of those individual little things. And, well, like, I mean, like I said, it's a different philosophy, right? Like, I genuinely believe that there doesn't have to be... the product can sell itself. You don't have to pretend that it's some amazing thing. Nobody has to fake anything. You can have genuine feedback on how amazing the game is. And then that's sort of the problem when Axolot sort of ignores a lot of the complaints and doesn't fix the stuff. That is the genuine feedback working against any strategy. Doesn't matter what strategy they employ at that point, because you really can't pretend that a pile of poo is something that it's not, right? Like, you can, and maybe you'll sell some stuff, but it would be much better to have a good product, and then any hype strategy would be 10 times or 100 times better. Right? Like, you just can't fake it. I mean, you can, but it's a waste of time. I'm trying to get into the mindset of an Axolot dev. They don't want to spoil the updates by rolling it out in small parts. So they have private beta testing and want people to have a full experience. Yeah, Relt, I think that's really the problem, is how they haven't been addressing a lot of the issues that have existed for years. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter what new experience they're designing if the same problems that caused people to not like the game before still exist. They have to take step A, step B, and then step C. They can't skip anything in between. They can't pretend, hey, look, we're adding step C and step D and step E. Like, you can't pretend. The thing, like, the problem at this point, at this stage in time, I would even go as far as to say that Axolot's building their reputation as developers that quite literally are so short-sighted and self-centered that they don't care about the concerns of their community, and they genuinely believe anything that they want to. Like, they're so like what you described about the mindset of an Axolot dev. They don't want to spoil the update by rolling it out in small parts. I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that think that. And I'm pretty sure that they're so focused on that they really don't understand the difference between a different strategy, because it's like the only thing that they know. Durf, please win Core 2. Well, I want to give this golf thing a try. It's in my list of challenges that I've got. Also, you've got to help me with Core 2 if you got to be here for that. No. I'm gonna try again. Actually, I don't even have to go on this middle path at all. Are these sensors? What do these sensors do? Ah, I see what they do. Oh, you can't go too fast because they do that with everything. Wait, so this is just gonna send several explosions all the time? Okay. Alright, then I guess it's the last one. That, just give me a new ball. I guess I'll go down this one. This one seems like the easiest, and then I'll just chip it over. Cha-cha-cha-cheese. Ch-ch-ch-chi. Oh! Also, hey, Icebot, I see you. And wait, because how often do you need to see the thickness of the ground unless you're trying to glitch through? What? Do you think they tried fixing the ground collision? Maybe they can't without breaking old stuff or something. There may be a fix, or there may not be one. Okay, Relt, but before I even answer that, are you a programmer? Are you a coder? Do you know just how easy it is to make a ground appear in the game? Whoop! Alright, this isn't too bad. I just gotta, whoop! Just gotta keep it on. Okay. No. Don't roll off. That was my problem. That was my fault there. But sure, they could say that there is no easy and simple fix, which they of course won't. What do you mean, they of course won't? Do you have any idea how good of a reputation they would get, how good of a reputation boost they would get to actually admit their mistake? I'm pretty sure this is the reason why a lot of people in the scrap mechanic community think I'm arrogant to begin with, is because whenever somebody says that I've done something wrong, I'll immediately say, okay, what's the thing that I've done wrong? Let's move past that immediately. I'm perfectly willing to admit my mistakes. I'm perfectly willing to say when I don't know something. And it's because the longer you spend dilly-dallying and pretending that you're a know-it-all or something like that, you can't, that it's silly. You just ruin your reputation like that. Okay, it's okay. So far, we're doing okay. I just gotta get it to the end without it launching. No! Oh, hey, Boobless, this is your golf challenge. This cheese was not intended, but it also is also a challenge to go with a different path. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's the easiest path. I'm gonna try the middle one again. I just gotta make sure of my power levels. I don't want to go over 9,000 too quickly, you know? Alright. So far, so good. I can't even get up. That's good. Now, ultimate power. That's good. And now, ever so slightly... Okay, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more slightly than that, huh? Nice. Whatever. Just fall off, respawn. You made Durf use 10% of his power. Impressive. Jeez. Yes, I code quite a lot. I do not want to believe that they didn't even attempt fixing it. They may just be lazy. Well, yes, so Relt, that's what I was saying, that they seem to be depending on the bullet physics engine to magically fix something, right? Because, look, I can tell you right now, the reason why Scrap Mechanic is using bullet physics today is because I said it on a live stream. I said I heard good things about the bullet physics engine. And that's because Unity ended up adopting that for their main provider of physics collisions in the game. Which it is a good physics engine, depending on how you use it. You can definitely program something to be awful. So when you're saying lazy, I actually 100% agree, because there's no reason for Axolot to switch physics engines when the problem, the location of the problem, was how they're using any physics engine. That's the issue there. So I 100% agree that they're lazy. because you just gotta do the nitty-gritty, and, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hole in one! Nice! Oh, I got the glitch. Maybe I should stop triggering this stuff, huh? There's nothing that I can really destroy anyway, so I don't know what I'm doing this for. I just kind of want to roll it. If I hit it with my hammer, I'm screwed. Oh god! You've streamed for 69 minutes? Nice. Nice. Alright, I could probably get this in a hole-in-one if I just hit it straight. But yeah, Relt, so you've programmed before, you can just look at terrain generation in Scrap Mechanic and realize that it's literally just a bunch, it's a plain, it's like a plain flat ground with a bunch of triangles, a bunch of polys or whatever you want to call it, and they just raise it up at different heights, right? That's the very basic terrain generation, and like the resolution at which you do that is like how round the ground is going to be, because like games, you know, back in the 80s, 90s, and for early consoles were very triangular and low resolution. If you just think of again, Ocarina of Time is going to be my go-to game. They have ground collision there, but it's like just giant triangles that like a hill is just made up of like 5 triangles. So, and then you get to the point at the top. It's literally a point. So you understand then like what the ground is actually made of. Okay, so now let's ask you about the math behind the thing that actually makes the ground something that you can collide with. Because that's what I'm saying is the issue, and essentially the ground was made programmatically, not just visually, but programmatically, to be paper thin. So the fix is not changing the physics engine. The physics engine is not going to magically be the solution to... oh my god, no, of course that's going to launch it. I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus. How do I just get it to the end? Maybe I'd use this track and, like, chip it over. It's this giant section at the end that's just like, boing! You can't avoid a boing in this last section here. Oh, that was it. Nice. Kinda got lucky with that one. See you later, Frog Z. Why is the ground such a big issue? No, the ground... Okay. Pepitol, I think that you might be misunderstanding about the ground issue. I wouldn't even describe it as a big issue. The reason why it's just often a talking point is because it's a very blatant example of something that takes away from the player's experience when it could be fixed years ago. It could have been fixed years ago. So instead of the strategy that Axolot's employing of, hey, here's some new content, but you still gotta deal with all the same old problems, that's the thing that flops the game. That's literally the problem. So the ground itself is not an issue. It's an example of all of the collective issue that is wrong with Scrap Mechanic's development. So talking about the one example is hopefully gonna make people realize, or Axolot realize, like they need to address these things so that the game can sell itself and they don't have to artificially hype anything up, because the game itself will be hype. I don't care if the ground is passed through, makes it fun. If you want to go onto the map sometimes. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I 100% actually agree with that. The issue is normal gameplay. I've definitely explained this part before where, like, how it's actually a problem is that when people are just trying to play the game normally, sometimes they go through the ground. So, this quote-unquote normal gameplay should be a wrapped-up quality experience. That's the thing that's going to sell the game. If you're just trying to play the game normally and you can't, that's the thing that works against the game. That's like negative sales. And then trying to hype up that product with negative sales only adds to more negative sales. You can't pretend. You really can't pretend to hype something up that's in that state. Oh my god. Things are getting harder. It's really not that the ground collision is such a big issue. It's just that that's one of the examples that is worth talking about. I mean, I talked about the day-night cycle. That's another thing that we could talk about, because, like, I've done it as a mod when doing it programmatically would be much easier for Axolot to do. Right? So if I can even do it as a mod, why can't Axolot just program it? Why am I not just shipping this over? Go, 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 go! Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Don't do it. What is that? Are those all holes? Oh my god. Gosh darn it. What's wrong with the day-night cycle? Nothing has to be wrong with the day-night cycle. It doesn't have to be a big issue. It's an example that I bring up because as a mod maker, I did it. I did a much better day-night cycle just as a pastime. So for Axolots to have a game years in the making and then trying to do this like mega hype up of the game without doing something that's relatively very simple to make a better experience for players. It's just about that strategy of artificial hype. It's not just adding something new to the game that's going to sell the game. It's a good experience that will sell itself. Oh my god. Wrong timing. Oh no! Okay, we're... no! Where's the ball? There's the ball. Oh my gosh. How did you make it better? The sun actually moves in the sky. It has an actual day-night cycle with lighting effects. I mean, if you want to see the brief preview of the video of the day-night cycle mod, really, I would actually point to the night mod video for version 0.3. That, in my opinion, is a much better night mod than any night version in the game ever. For something as... oh my god, why did I do the same bad timing? For something as simple as shadows are still visible in... See you later, car, Sitcha. Shadows are still visible during nighttime, and there's nothing in the sky. There's no moon, there's no sun. They literally just dimmed down the daytime, which is very obvious. So, like, what Relt was saying, maybe they're just lazy. From a programming standpoint, they definitely seem incredibly lazy. Because it's not difficult to just make a proper day-night cycle. To make a proper nighttime. To change the difference between day and night over time programmatically. It's really not that difficult to do. So, like, I think you guys are a little bit, like, confusing the issue a little bit, where, I mean, if Scrap Mechanic's gonna be a low-quality game, then yeah, none of these individual things that we're talking about are an issue. They can all just be incredibly low quality stuff, and nobody's going to complain because overall the game's going to be low quality. So, like, sorry for caring about the game and wanting it to, you know, be able to sell itself. Because, like, again, this all comes down to Axolot's strategy. Adding something new to the game is not going to hype up players when the game itself can hype up players. It doesn't have to be this artificial hype up on Twitter or from any other YouTuber pretending that it's super amazing when it can just be super amazing. Durf, I've been waiting an hour and a half for you to play Core 2. You know what? Fair. I've been playing this golf thing way too long. Fair. Let's see what's next on the list. Spud Gun, Parkour, Backrooms, Core Chapter 2, some hide-and-seek map, Sci-Fi Tunnels Escape, a train pack. You better help me on Core Chapter 2. 16 out of 24. Boobless! My goodness. Where is Core Chapter 2 anyway? This is just a demo. Maybe I gotta go get it. Anyway, obese pancake. I don't think people should be so focused. Like, yes, we have those conversations about the individual things, but that's all examples of a much bigger problem. So
but
nobody can.
I've been waiting 2 hours for you to play with Des Nuts.
Only 2 hours? Thanks for the dono. Jeez. Alright, this is Core. Oh my god, why did the game lag? You making laggy challenges already? You didn't learn your lesson? I don't have a hammer or nothing. Green button. Red button. Good. Already buttons that I got. Oh, I remember the demo. And why it's so gosh darn laggy. It's all this toilet paper. Gosh, it's so laggy. But I remember... Okay. How do you power this thing? You gotta get fuel for the tank, or what? No, that's how you do it. So then you can just like launch yourself, right? I remember doing this cheese thing. Boing. How do I can't launch myself because I could in 0.5.1, but then the player collision's like a little bit more sticky. You just like roll over stuff. Yeah, so like you can't even launch yourself out that way either, right? You're too low. It's just a haul of cucumbers. Alright, so we definitely gotta go out here. Stop, blah blah blah, stop, don't go this way. Yeah, okay, we got lights, more lag to my game. Oh my god, this is so laggy. Dude, why can't you build a challenge? Hey, there we go, we got a tunnel. Alright, we're in. Spud guns. Is this door not supposed to be open? Doesn't matter, I'll shoot my way through. What would your ideal scrap mechanic? What would be your ideal scrap mechanic update? Just smaller, frequent updates would be more engaging to their own community. Probably the biggest issue is their community. Like I've described earlier, like a lot of the reason why people are even toxic or mod makers are even like competing with each other. That just doesn't have to be that way. And I think engaging with their community. What is this? What is any of this? No connections? Oh my god, what is this? This is so ridiculous. Dude, this is exactly like Core 1. What is any of this? Oh my god. I immediately regret playing Core 2. I think my ideal scrap mechanic update would be replacing the game director. Literally just putting somebody in place that actually knows how to do the project. Like, I even go around seeing like misinformation being spread within the scrap mechanic community. Like, some people seem to think that I asked Axolot if I could work with them, and that that they said no, and that I like freaked out. I just recently learned about people saying, essentially spreading misinformation, just random stories like this. I don't know where they got that information from, but that's absolutely incorrect. I've never had a conversation about working with Axolot. Not one actual conversation about working with Axolot. Never happened. So, like, why people are saying that is just to spread misinformation, to be toxic or whatever. What am I doing here? I'm gonna guess it's that. I'm gonna guess it's that. And that the lines can't cross over except for this. Did something happen? Black cable going places. Okay, so now it goes here, right? What the heck does any of this mean? Durf, turn on the switches with the lights above them on. What? You mean that one way up there? This is exactly like Core 1. How is anyone supposed to know this? Did I do it? Okay, now I did it. Now what? Do I flick this? Oh. Oh, I remember. I think I even cheesed by walking on the letters. I kind of remember from the demo. Oh my god, why is this so laggy though? Gosh darn it. Like, are you even supposed to be doing this hardcore parkour? Oh my god, it's so laggy. I gotta do something about that. I gotta do something about that. Oh. Why? Why is it so laggy? So yeah, my ideal updates to Scrap Mechanic would just be somebody that can run like an actual community for their game. Somebody that has the passion for the people type of thing. And isn't probably so focused on like the... Because, like, you were also the person that brought up about, holy moly! About, Axolot being worried about, like, spoiler alert, or whatever like that. Like, so they try to just keep it all in a big update. I think that's... Okay, why can't I jump? Why can't I jump right now? This doesn't make any sense. That one thing ate so many of my jumps. Oh! Oh. I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to go, but it seems like I remember something about this. Well, I guess I broke it, didn't I? You really didn't... Wait. That better work still. Oh my god. Just tell me, did I break it because I shot off the switch from a destructible part? Just tell me if I broke it, because, like, I'm not... oh my god. Why? It better still work. It's just a simple logic gate. If you disconnect the switch, you pretend it's on. I'm fine? Good. 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 Because I was ready to rage quit. Oh my gosh. This is just the first stage. Why do you subject me to this? Wah! Wah! And I remember this. This was also broken. Anyway, Relt, if you're still didn't you talk about that in a previous stream? I vividly remember you talking about that. Wait, what? Talking about what? Yeah, okay, I can't understand what you're saying if you refer to the thing that I said as that. I don't remember my own context. For something that I literally said like 2 minutes ago. It's out of my brain already. So, like, yeah, you gotta be a little bit more specific than that. But just overall, I think there's really no point in... I mean, I've more or less stopped trying to do anything about Axolot's mistake. It really just comes up when people ask me about it. So, like, in today's stream, how I bring up the examples of, like, ground collision or the day-night cycle, those are just examples to explain a much larger point, but overall, the thing to fix is how Axolot's even going about any of this. There's much better developers that can actually run a nice community. And a nice community will hype up your game absolutely for free because they love the game. Oh, that's right. I could have cheesed this last time by, like, shooting the switch up here or something. I don't know. But now I gotta do hardcore parkour. Could I not just jump up there onto the chains? Maybe I can just jump up there. Right? The goal... Where does this even go anyway? To another elevator just to bring me up top? When I can just get to the crane anyway? From here? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm not stinking, I'm stinking. I got it. I got it. Oh. Okay, on top of the elevator here. Alright. Alright. To the crane. Why are you even flopping around? Maybe I'm not supposed to be here, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to be up a level. Okay. I can't climb the ladder, even though it pretends that I can. Oh, there is a seat. Good. Good. There we go. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to do it that way, but I did. So like Roboco, for example, is probably a shining example of how to do it correctly. Even if they might not have a lot of success with their game, but it's not even released yet. Although I would say they do have a lot of success because they're already winning tons of awards. Roboco is an award-winning game. That's something that Axolot cannot say about any of their games. What is this? What is the point of this? What is the point of this switch that activates a spud gun that activates another switch? Dude, what are the controls? Is that how I turn the thing on? Oops. Okay, never. Yeah, I got it on. I got it on. Jeez. The spud gun fire constantly is like incredibly annoying. My goodness, man. Why Why do you build these challenges like this? There's no... Oh my god, there's no reason for the thing to just be constantly firing like that, right? I'm trying to focus here on the crane. Down. Left. Up. What is that piston doing? Oh my god, it's because I need to lag my game. Oh. Okay, fine. The pain is a part of the experience. So what? Do I just gotta... What do I do with this? I gotta put it on this thing, right? This sort of like seesaw mechanism or what? Dude, this is such a... Like, what? This could be its own stage. You don't have to... Oh my god, why? Why are you still going? Stop! It's just... Part of the problem is how laggy this is, too. Whoa, dude! Alternatively, you could walk in the crane arm. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do exactly that.
You know what else is annoying? Front-facing baby chick. 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 Front-facing baby.
Oh my god.
Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front.
I gotta walk over here, right?
Front-facing baby chick. 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 Front-facing baby chick.
I can't, like, jump in there. I'm guessing I have to go walk over here. Oh my god. That's the end. Oh my god. Follow the line. Start with this. Black line? Goes to a switch. Click the switch. Dark cyan. I remember this from the demo. It's an elevator. Elevator. Okay, how about stand on this first to press the... Whoa! It's kind of random sometimes, you know? Now what? I remember, like, having this exact problem last time. There's just a random green switch on a wall. Couldn't I just hit that from the entrance? Which means I didn't have to jump down at all. I remember being frustrated with exactly this. Anyway, Relt, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but like you asked me about like what the ideal update for Scrap Mechanic is. There's no point in pointing out any of the smaller issues when all of that sort of relates to a bigger issue. Which why can't what I do about this? Nothing yet anyway. And like you know, just the reason why the scrap mechanic community itself is so like toxic and competitive, or why people are even bothering to spread misinformation, is because like why would anyone care? Why would anyone care to do any of that? It's part of the different, like a very specific kind of philosophy where you must hype up the game and stuff like that. So like that's the thing that needs to change if any of the smaller issues are actually ever going to be addressed. And those smaller issues are the thing that's essentially holding the game back. So ultimately, when it comes down to it, it's the game director. It's just the one person that's trying to keep things in a very specific way. And trying to force it that way too. When, if you're going to be making a product for literally every person to buy it, if you want as many people to buy it as possible, you appeal to every kind of psychological mind that there is, not just the one that you've envisioned, right? You can't just pretend that everyone's going to go along with the hype, and you have to please as many people as possible. That's sort of the way that it is. I fell down. I think I was supposed to fall down, though, so we'll continue going. Where is the new line? I don't know. I don't know. Durf, stop ranting, be angry at Core 2 instead. Okay, first of all, I'm not even angry. I'm just trying to answer the question about what an ideal update for scrap mechanic is. And I'm trying to explain that. It might sound like ranting because because it always comes down, because people don't understand all of the issues that make up the larger problem, so you need those to be explained to you. So it sounds like a rant when I go on and on and on, when really it's not a rant. If I just say the simple phrase, replace the game director with somebody that can actually do a good job at directing a game and its development, that's just gonna sound like an insult. That's just gonna sound like I have some personal vendetta with the person, which, fine. I understand why you would jump to that conclusion, because the guy has definitely been an ass to me directly. Like, there's, I understand why you might think that, but there's actually a reason to have somebody that's better at doing that job put in that place. And it's literally for the project's success. It's not a rant, it's not being angry, and I kind of wish that people could actually understand that. Plot twist, the owner of Axolotl is watching. Okay. I would say literally all the same things all over again. Replace the game director. Because the decisions that you're making is literally killing your own game. Literally killing the potential of your own project. Okay, TLSWT, you gotta tell me what to do though. I see that this is open now, but like, red, yellow, green, blue? Follow the purple line? No, I'm figuring it out. What, back into here? Oh, now there's the thing over there. Okay. Just spin the chair. We spin. I mean, if the owner of Axolot was actually watching, then I would tell them to go back and watch all the explanations of artificially increasing hype is only working against them. It wouldn't if there was... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you just can't pretend. That's what it always comes down to. You just can't pretend that... Oh wait, I gotta go back up? I gotta go back up. I would hope that the owner of Axolot's watching. Is this the code? Follow the yellow line. That I can do. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring stuff out. Green line? Huh? What is going on here? Do I just go follow the green line now? Is there another switch for me to click? Dude, there's just no indication. Be angry at Core 2 instead. I guess Durf, I've invested so much time and money in so many different Kickstarters and work in progress projects, and then they got canceled or something like that. I don't trust any companies or indie dev anymore. Well, see, okay, yeah, see, that's one of the things that Axolot could work towards their own reputation as developers if they did smaller, frequent updates. They could help you, as a person, increase their trust in what they're doing by engaging with their own community, showing like, hey, we just added this today, and it doesn't have to be this big hyped up update. You can see the game progressing at least like what, week after week, month after month, not year after year as a big thing that is like artificially hyped, right? Like, it's the pretending that it's something that it's not is really the thing that's gonna kill the game. What did I even follow in here? I saw that this was open. Okay, blue line. Blue line, go back in here. I think I might have had a chance to go in here a little bit too quickly. Let's see what happens if I do that. Just wait it out. Wait it out, wait it out, wait it out. And then go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, what? It's maybe possible for me to pop outside the game. Okay, so then what do I do here? Just turn them all on? I don't see any code. Is this the code? Just turn them all on. Okay, now I go back out. Dude, this... What? Okay, okay, we go here. Go here. Now what? Go this way? Is it the end? This is the start. I'm literally stuck. How did I get stuck? Okay. Is that what I was supposed to do? I don't know what's going on, dude. That's the end? What? Okay, I guess I managed to do it, so this is better than Core 1, but like, my goodness. I really don't know what's going on with this. Why why are your challenges like this? Oh, that's too funny. Is it Core 2? Yeah, Mr. M. Reaper, Mr. Eeper. This is Core 2. Okay. Button. Skip. Alright. I did that stage. Cool. So this is a dev exit that I found. You didn't even do your own stage to upload this. I think it was a good thing that I skipped that one. I'm not even gonna see that one. No. Alright. This looks like an elevator. Because I saw the piston this time. 5,696 hours in scrap mechanic. Let's see if I can get 5,700 today. S43, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just turning on switches all over the place. Dude, the mindset that Core 1 and Core... what I've played so far of Core 2, what they've put me in, is just that you go into a place, you really don't know what you're going to be doing. You just try anything. And now I'm stuck again. Is this supposed to be a clue? What does it mean? What does it mean? Come on. Why is Core and Core 2 like this? Do I turn this off? Do I turn it on? It's obviously a drive train type thing. It's supposed to go here. But like, how does it turn on? Do I turn this off? What does any of this mean? What am I doing? This doesn't make sense. Don't get pipes that lead to nowhere open. What? So like this one. Okay, so you're saying like water pressure. So I gotta turn these ones off. How is anyone supposed to know that though? When did that open? Yeah, it's just this, oh my god, that drives me nuts, because, like, you put so much time and effort into your challenges, and I want them to do good. Right? Because, like, you put so much time and effort into it, but, like, how is anyone supposed to know that? I saw the clue that you put on the wall there, but it's, like, so cryptic, it's not obvious. I think probably one of the biggest things that your challenges would benefit from is the upcoming signs that are going to be available, or supposed to be available in Scrap Mechanic. So, like, this is another reason why Axolot should have more frequent updates, because then challenges like yours have the new part available that actually has a sign that could have text to explain certain stuff like that. You know what I mean? But, like, that was just a little bit too cryptic to just expect players to figure out, which is, like, somehow always been the problem with Core 1, and now I'm seeing it again in Core 2. But gosh darn, you put so much work into these challenges, like, I want them to do well. Who in the chat has actually played the first Core, and, like, genuinely, did you get past the first stage? Because, like, I'm willing to admit, I'm probably not a escape room player. I'm not a puzzle artist or whatever. Puzzle artist? What the heck am I saying? I played it with you? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some people, whoop, launched myself in. Back? Why am I back here, though? Am I supposed to go back? I don't think so. Could go over here. Am I supposed to be up here? Maybe? Okay, not laggy, super laggy. What the heck, dude? So, in there is where you're gonna get batteries, right? Do I need a hammer? Is this stuff loosey-goosey on the ground? I think I just need a hammer. Or a spud gun. Or... Yeah, no. Alright, I guess I gotta go down. Took a couple of weeks to get past the first stage, and the next 17 were easy. You gotta be kidding me. Don't give me that. No, you're lying. Do not enter, it says. Do not enter. Stop, do not enter. Well, I'm gonna enter anyway. Because I don't know what else to do at this point. Oh, I see. See, now this is a easy, much more forgiving way of doing the thing that was in Core 1. Why is it laggy? Is it because of multiple loose items on the ground? Just in general, Scrap Mechanic has terrible performance. Hammer! Okay, now I can go back up there. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Some people might think it's like unfair that I say that it's Scrap Mechanic's performance or whatever. But, like, if you look at what the game Scrap Mechanic is, and if you're a programmer, and you see, like, if you were to program this stuff, it should not be like this. It should not be performing so bad. Let's just get enough to fill the thing, and get out of here. I almost jumped right off. Alright. And, like, I know some people are definitely gonna... There's Axolot fanboys that want to say that, like, oh, you know, you're just being arrogant or whatever, or, like, he thinks he knows everything, or blah, blah, blah. There's so much BS going around in the Scrap Mechanic community, but, like, I obviously wouldn't say things if I didn't know this already for a fact. I'm not the type of person to just, like, pretend that I can do something that I can't. Otherwise, I would be saying much more things, right? Like, I could be saying so many other things. Why would I pick programming ground collision as the thing to lie about? That doesn't make any sense. So, like, it's very clearly, like, an emotional thing that's happening with the fanboys, or even Axolot themselves. Oh, I fell down. But yeah, like I know for a fact that those things are. Wait, how am I supposed to make this? How, dude? How am I can't jump that. The ceiling's too low. Maybe just. I can't run and crouch at the same time. What? What are you making me do here? Why is your challenge like this? Anyway, just long story short. Dude, what? You can't. Just long story short, I know, like, just... The game shouldn't be oh my god, how did I do that? It doesn't make sense. The game shouldn't be performing as poorly as it is for what it is. It definitely should not be doing that. And so, like, that's indication of something being programmed improperly. Well, like, it's... Why? So this one's, like, super easy. What? And so then that's why we generally talk about the things that we end up talking about that people think are just like a rant or whatever. Or like ask the question like, Why fix the ground collision? Blah, blah, blah. Which I feel like I need to, like, reiterate. It's not such a bad thing that people even go through the ground. The issue is normal gameplay, and if Axolot actually expects their product to be something of quality, or something that people set aside and say, like, this is not worth the money. Right? So, like, if survival mode was a big flop, and they're wondering, gee, why did that happen? I'm literally telling them why. It's not... it's not some... It shouldn't be such, like, an emotionally attached thing. Like, do they want to improve their game? Or do they want to just sit there and pretend that they can make a ton of sales? So that's why, anyway, that's why I'm just curious about, like, if Chapter 2, not core Chapter 2, but, like, if Chapter 2, how am I supposed to get up there now? Oh my god, how am I supposed to get up there now? I can't jump with this lag. Ah! If Chapter 2 flops like Chapter 1 did... Wait, a capsule? What about a bot spawner? I thought capsules weren't allowed in challenge mode. And I have a health bar. Since when did that happen? Anyway, I just think that, like, Axolot at some point has got to face the facts. They've actually got to admit their mistakes. And they actually have to engage with their community. I've been saying that Axolot needs a Discord, and that's for plenty of reasons, like Marcone pointed out, that they don't trust any indie devs or whatever. But, like, if you were talking to the Robocode developers, I am quite confident that you would build a relationship with them and feel like you can trust them wholeheartedly. That's part of, like, not only is their product actually a good product, but, like, I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason why they're already an award-winning game when they didn't even release the game yet. They're just doing things correctly. It's not about being mad about anything. It's just there's a proper way to do things. So, like, Axolot desperately needs somebody that knows how to actually do things properly, correctly. And I think if Chapter 2 flops, which, if I were betting my chips on stuff, I would say that it's going to. For all the same reasons that Chapter 1 flopped. Axolot should really, oh gosh. Really just, like, come to the realization, like, oh gee, maybe it's not just, haters hating, or whatever. Because, like, that's gonna happen on the internet anyway. No matter where you go, there's always gonna be at least one hater. But, like, if you think about it logically, who's gonna spend the time just to hate on Scrap Mechanic? Or just on Axolot? Especially if they haven't already, like, especially if they don't already have a Discord or whatever. Who cares to spend the time to hate on Axolot? It's not something that's even worth doing. Even for the internet trolls and haters. What am I doing down here? Why am I down here? Why am I down here? Roboco is impressive. Heck yeah, it is. It's not quite the same, physics sandbox. So, like, in terms of game genre, I definitely fell in love with what Scrap Mechanic is promising to be a little bit more than I did with Roboco. If I were to, like, compare the two, which I don't think you really can, but if I were to compare the two, Roboco is probably a lot more similar to Scrap Mechanics Challenge Mode. And it's just that. Nothing else. Which, fine. It could be its own game. But then we're going to get into a conversation about how... What is this? A signature or something? About how... I guess it doesn't matter where I go, does it? About how creative, challenge mode, and survival mode are, like, created as separate games within the game called Scrap Mechanic, when they should, in fact, just be one game. All three of the game modes, even more game modes. Am I supposed to go back? Is that the thing? I guess I'm supposed to go back. Hurrah! Jump! What am I doing? It's pretty cool art paint roller. Maybe I can parkour this? Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay, seems like I'm still able to go. This is more battery? Wait, what? Checking my backpack like I still had batteries. Just... Did. Okay. Oh my god, the game's so laggy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Durf, look at the soundtrack on the Bandcamp. The link in the Steam description, Durf. I can't do that. I can't play random songs that you guys tell me to play without already knowing that they're not gonna have a copyright issue. And I don't know that. Even if you just say, oh yeah, no, it's not going to. I don't know that. A switch. For an elevator. Just came back to the stream after a very big while. What are you still doing other than ranting about Axolot? Oh, you know, I think you're secretly the cause of the rants, because I wasn't ranting for the entire time that you were gone. It must have been literally when you came back, I brought it up again. Just because I didn't really finalize the point. So what am I gotta take the challenge ball, take it across? Do what? Maybe I gotta get this out? No. No, this seems to be the thing weighing this down. Although it seems like it's all attached anyway. So, take it across, take it around here. Take it around town. Put it in there. Did I? Alright, I didn't even have to play with the ball. Alright, I'll take it. So I've got a hammer this time. Nothing in the chest. What am I looking at? There's a finish line ready to go. Tons of bots and stuff. No visible way to actually get to the end. No way that it looks like for me to cheese this. I guess this is just like a gauntlet. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Just ignore all of them. I don't need to... Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Gorg, 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 gorg. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Dude, I just got destroyed. Alright, well now I should just be able to run through it, right? And now I'll, did all those... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! No! Do I heal over time in challenge mode? I think so. Yeah, very slowly. How did it hit me? This might be a problem. What are these hammer hits too? I can't. Okay, it's impossible now. I just gotta recycle dead bodies. Just keep on cycling through. Whoop! Almost ran off. Okay, okay. I got rid of like one bot in that run. Also, to what you were saying about like Roboco being limited by the stages, I 100% agree. I think probably the best thing that Roboco could do is have a... I mean, they're going to release their game, and it seems like they're going to release it with plenty of stages. And by definition of what people expect the game to be, and you know how much you're going to be paying for it, that should already be enough. But I think the best thing that's going to keep their game absolutely going nuts is a level editor. Something very similar to Scrap Mechanics Challenge Mode, where there's a builder where you can put your humans, put all kinds of objects, and then actually design the challenges yourself. Sort of like where you gotta, you know, pick up the sandwich, don't destroy the plate. All these sort of things like already kind of exist in the game. So wrapping it up together into a level builder is something that they could do that really would just blow up their game. I should probably deal with these guys. Ah, pathfinding in Scrap Mechanic. Ah, they still hit me. Jerks. Oh my god, they just have an advantage now. How am I not hitting them, these darn hammer hits? Dude, this is probably one of the most frustrating updates with Scrap Mechanic. I'm aiming at something, but because there's another surface closer to my player, the hammer hit goes to that surface. That's actually ridiculous, and the bots have an advantage now. See these darn hammer hits hitting the stairs? Before, in 0.5, there wouldn't be any hammer hit registered for this, because it would be where I'm pointing, literally where I'm pointing. The hammer hit is there because it can't hit where your crosshair is. That just doesn't seem logical, since this seems to be the place to swing, though. What? Okay, so you're saying it's only when I can't hit something? I guess it seems to be that way. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh gosh, how did he get so much damage? What? Durf probably is the biggest Roboco fanboy, lol. Uh, I mean, I'm a fan of Roboco. That's for sure. But I think probably the biggest difference is that I wasn't paid to be. I didn't get anything for it. So, Isaac the Sloth or whatever, I think you're going to be upset again because I'm going to bring up Axolot again. Yo, you got to be kidding me. And I don't have the spud gun now. But yeah, Isaac, that was the whole conversation earlier about like trying to create artificial hype, or when I refer to Axolot fanboys, it's because they literally want to ignore the reasons why there aren't more fanboys, right? The difference is there's genuine fanaticism for Roboco. There's reasons why people genuinely praise those developers and why it's an award-winning game. And the Axolot fanboys can't pretend that Axolot 2 is also award-winning. It's also, they know exactly what they're doing. They're also, like, you just can't pretend. What, Tapot's not here? Nah! Come on. Durf, ever played Terratech? I think it's another impressive game, and I think you should give it a try sometimes if you never did it before. I heard about it. Never actually played it myself. Bots being in the spawn area, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Oh my god, they're coming to get me. That's it, push them off. Yeah. Alright, might as well just clean this up. Oh god. Fine. I won't clean it up. Careful, the Roboco fanboys are gonna cancel you. Why did I read that so late? I don't think there is any, it's not the same thing to say, like, if there's a Roboco fanboy, I feel like they would just be a genuine fan of the game, and not somebody that's trying to unreasonably protect the developer's ego or image. Like, there's a vast difference between what we're calling a fanboy there. Really, I'm being very kind to the people that I call Axolot fanboys, because there's definitely other words that I could be calling them. Did they, like, jump off? There used to be 3, wasn't there? Oh, they're down there now. I'll just run across. Oh, God! Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. How did he still get a hit on me? No! Oh. Darn tape bots are OP. Yeah, it's more like a Bible Bible humper. Wait, the term is Bible thumper. Yeah, I like my version more. To be honest, I don't actually know what you mean by that. I think you mean like a religious fanatic that literally isn't able to. They're just so gosh darn locked into their beliefs that they couldn't even convert anyone to their religion because they just can't even have a conversation about it. I think that's what you're talking about. Somebody that's just a religious fanatic. That doesn't exactly make a lot of sense, though, as an analogy, in my opinion. It just makes a lot more sense to just say that, like, the reason why I'm calling them an Axolot fanboy is because they're not a scrap mechanic fanboy. You know what I mean? So there's no real comparison to a Roboco fanboy because it's not the same thing that we're talking about. If the reason why the term, the phrase that I coined, or whatever you want to call it, the reason why I ever said that in the first place was because of those issues that we're talking about. How the game needs to be fixed. So if you're... Oh, God. Okay. Here we go. So if you're a scrap mechanic fan, and you hear somebody say, like, hey, I can make scrap mechanic better, or the developers should fix this issue, you should be 100% for that. You should be like, yes, let's make the game that I love better. Heck yeah. Especially if you've been experiencing those problems with the game, you don't want to deal with them anymore. And that's because you're rooting for scrap mechanic the game. So when there's people that rush to defend Axolot's quote-unquote good name, because I'm pretty sure it's not good at this point, especially with the amount of years that their fanboy... Like, look, the fanboys work against Axolot. It lowers Axolot's reputation to have a community of fanboys that literally dismiss the issues that players experience with the game. Where am I going? In here? Just, again, to, like, defend the ego of the developer. Oh, why is it so laggy? What? Oh my god. It's because of all the bots, right? It's because of all the bots. And they're just killing each other? I'll just let them do that. It's so laggy. So, was this like a 50-50 spawning? But Team Yellow won? Huh. Alright. Alrighty. Yes, let me across. Yes. Finally. Finally, I'm done. That's not even close to the end of Core 2, though. Next stage, what do we got? That seemed very different than previous stages. Switch. 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 So yeah, just to sort of like finalize what I was saying, the main, like, you should be able to understand the difference between an Axolot fanboy and a scrap mechanic fanboy. So like, if you're a player of the game, you paid money to get a product, and you want that product to be good, especially if they can fix a lot of the issues that you have, or make it even better than it was before. You should be 100% for that. So players are not... Wait, what? No. Bring it back. Players are not going to be afraid to even go as far as deliberately hurting the developer's feelings if they actually get that end results that they're after. And I'm not... that's not an admittance that I've ever done that. I've specifically tried to avoid bringing any emotion into anything and just focusing on the actual point being made. There's a phrase of like, attack the argument, not the person, type of thing. So, you know, if anybody doesn't like what I'm saying, why? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about like the thing that I said that you don't like, right? And that's essentially where Axolot fanboys come in, because they react very, very emotionally about how I've somehow insulted Axolot. Whether it's pointing out their incompetence, their mistake, or their laziness to actually do the thing that would please players. Right, so that there's a big difference, and it does not at all apply to Roboco. And I know that you were just joking. I know that like I know you're just trying to make it funny, but like I think I need to be clear about that, just because, gosh darn, I do not want the Roboco community to turn as toxic as Scrap Mechanics has. Like, my god, Roboco does not deserve that. Am I just looking for a blue and a green switch? There's a blue one. And like, I get it, Like, I understand the joke, but you gotta understand that internet's also full of idiots. And not everybody's gonna, like, some people will take that 100% seriously. So, like, it's better to explain it, even in many much words that I tend to use. And people will be like, oh, you're ranting, or whatever. I'd rather have that as the outcome. Okay. Do I go back in the elevator? Isn't there a rule in the Bible? Thou shalt not hump the book of God? There should be. No disrespect to any religions, right? Like, you believe what you want to believe. There's tons of questions that people have that, for lack of a better phrase, cannot be answered, except that they can, depending on what you believe. What am I doing here? What is this? Beep. 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 So just hug the walls? I mean, I can just see the ground. The lack of floor. Things are also kind of very shiny and reflective. For a very dull block like concrete. So it's a little bit too reflective. So hey, Isaac the Sloth, if you're... What, am I supposed to go down here? You're tricking me, right? It says go down there. I'll go down there. Okay, I got the gobble. But yeah, Isaac the Sloth, if you're still watching, I'll anger you some more by pointing out the rain mod that I made. Was able to make, again, just a very simple shader mod, not too complicated. What is this? This is just a big old room. I like the artwork of a nuclear explosion, giant atom bomb. Cool. And here's a paint bucket. But yeah, if you take a look at the rain mod that I made, was like for way back in 0.2. But if you look at the mod, or the video of the mod, I should say, there's a video footage of how it changes the textures for the blocks. So something like that is actually incredibly, incredibly simple to do. Just modifying the shaders to be a rainy day. The thing to brag about, I guess, about the rain mod is the design of what to modify in the shader file to make it look like it's actually rainy, right? And I'm not even claiming that I'm even all that good at that. There's probably somebody out there that's a much better, like, visual designer than me to be able to do that. Just the fact that it's so super easy peasy to do has me question why the heck there isn't, like a day-night cycle or like a rainy season that would automatically water your crops for you, that would put like a debuff or whatever, just like you know, make the bots a little bit more susceptible to damage or something like that. Like they're easier to deal with, or maybe they operate less efficiently in the rain. You know what I mean? There's like all kinds of things that could really pump the game up in terms of gameplay and keep people playing day after day much better. What is that? Whoa! Oh! I've seen this. I don't know if the video's out on my channel yet. I saw Amogus in there. I saw, yeah, this is very sus right here. This is very sus. I've seen this. I recorded the video. What is this? Different paths? I recorded a video. I don't know if it's actually published on my channel yet. It might be scheduled for... Let me just go check real quick. Super quick. But I definitely checked out some of your creations again. On video. That's going to be on Monday. Yeah. And then I got another video set to go on Wednesday. Although I might just make that one come out Tuesday so that I can stream Wednesday some more of that Wandering Village game. Because that's, Wednesday is the release date of that game. Anyway, I did check this out on video. This part of the thing. TLSWT, the creator of Core, knows exactly what this is. You guys might not understand that this sort of Apple X thing is like separate. It's a blueprint that you could use in your challenge mode. I think they made it, but like you can take this individual blueprint and add this as like a passcode to your challenge. So we'll clear the thing, and we just got to enter the passcode. It's funny because the blueprint's called Apple Computer, and you're just gonna have to see the video. Yeah, I definitely made the sus comment, but like you have to see the video that I thought they spelt Apple wrong, but because I checked it out already, I know. Oh, don't give me the p. Don't give me the p. Yeah, you gotta spell out Apple. There you go. Right? Now what? What was the point of doing that? What was the point of doing... Ah! Come back, elevator. Durf, I changed the password? What do you mean you changed the password? No, you did not. Shut your face. Up, down, left, and right. You did not. I say no to your elevator, and I parkour. So you actually changed the password, huh? Does this tell me the password? Not really. So if I go down here without falling down... Apple. Misspelled apple. Do I just... So what, just 4? Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to misspell apple? Let's see. Yeah, out of these 4 letters, what 5-letter word can you make? Ah! Ah! I see a switch. Just several switches. How would I get there? Huh. Brute force it. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of forced to, right? There's no clues as far as I know what the... Dude, how are people supposed to get this? What? Pale leap? Yeah, but like, no. We need 5 letters, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the thing that you gotta see in the video. I made this exact same mistake where I'm just like, haha, they misspelled apple, and then I just enter in a bunch of 4-letter words when there's a 5th digit there. It's kind of confusing because the X is here right in front of this thing. Look to the right of the keyboard. Look to the right of the keyboard. Look to the right. You mean, oh, this? Oh. Okay, is this, Wait a second. So was this telling me the passcode the entire time? And I just wasn't seeing it, or what? Because, like, it's painted, right? Palpa? No, the painting doesn't have anything to do with it. Palpa. Light goes green. Weird. Okay. Dude, I want to like your challenges. I really do. It's just how the heck... It's not obvious. It's not... Maybe it's not supposed to be obvious. Maybe I'm just terrible at, like, noticing these things. Bwah. Bwah. Bwah, 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 bwah. Oh, God. Wait, so is this supposed to be open or what? That's the green light. This green light goes into the pipe, goes here. Now what? Now what? Do I go back? Oh, wait a second, what? Huh? What is this? What is this? P A wait, what? Oh, L A P P A Lapa? Don't give me the P. Don't do that. Don't do that. L A P P A. Lapa. I did the Lapa. Wait, no, lapel. Lapel. It's an L. Not Lapa. L A P P. Yeah, you guys are freaking out in the chat. L. There we go. There we go. Durf did the Durfy do derp. I did the thing. Now what? Isn't this door supposed to open? Now what? Is this door open? It is. Wait. Wait, this pipe is not connected where I thought it was. Heart! I appreciate a good heart. All the loves and the likes in the chat. I appreciate all the love. Hammer! I saw spud guns for a brief moment. That was probably, like, loaded from the last time I... Oh, I just gotta excavate my way out of here? How thick is this glass? No! How much do I gotta do this? Alright, we're sitting here for quite a few minutes. Why wouldn't it be lapel, since, you know, that's a word? I know, right? But whatever. I mean, how many people have an actual word for their password? Especially the computer-generated passwords, they're meant to be so strong. It's never... It's just a random sequence of keyboard presses. Because computers understand that people suck at making passwords. And the people that are good at guessing passwords, or brute forcing passwords, start with actual words. They start a brute forcing loop out of actual words. So like if your password is actually a word, that's a weak password. You gotta be kidding me. More? There's more? Alright, sitting here for a second. Okay, it's just one. Got me good with that. TLSWT, your message is blocked on YouTube. Let me just go ahead and show those messages. They're not that big of a deal, but like you're just spamming on your keyboard. Blah, 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 is someone's password. So like YouTube is probably saying like, no, we gotta stop this hacker revealing the private information. But like statistically speaking, that might be someone's password. I would actually bet against it though, because the random sequence of password generating, like to make a strong password, it's not just letters on the keyboard. Some of them would be capital letters, some of them would be lowercase. You would also include symbols and numbers. And then you would also, just a random sequence of those can generate an incredibly strong password. A lengthy password as well. If you're doing, if you have a password that's approximately that long, the example that you gave, and it has all of the combination of letters, capital, lowercase, and symbols, and numbers, then that would be an unusually strong password. So, to give you an idea of why that's a good password, for those that don't know, it's exactly like brute forcing a little keypad in Scrap Mechanic. Let's say that you have 4 digits to press, and you just need a code like 1, 2, 3, 4. You would just guess 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 5. And just keep on iterating through that until you find the correct one. And that's essentially what brute forcing is. So when you get to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, you found the password. That's brute forcing. So with more digits, with a longer password, like if your password was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would take you to count up to 12,345 before you find it. Even if your password was all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, you still have to count through all the previous 9,999 combinations. Or it's actually more than that, because you have the 1,111. Whatever. You know what I mean, right? So, like, just adding another digit to your password makes it harder to brute force, because, you know, the brute forcer has to go through that much more. See, this, I remember. Do not activate the stuff that is open-ended. I remember. I remember that from a previous stage. So yeah, when you're including letters and not just numbers, then all of a sudden it's not just 1 or 0 through 9. It's 0 through 9 plus... Oh god, almost crushed myself. It's 0 through 9 plus A through Z, plus A through Z capitalized, plus all the symbols as well. So like, there's a simple 4-digit password, a 4-length 4 password or whatever, all of a sudden becomes so much more to brute force, because you gotta guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, you gotta guess A, B, C, D, you gotta guess the combinations between them. It's exponentially more to try to brute force through. And that's the scary thing about how crazy good processors have been getting, because you can go through millions in like seconds. It's crazy. So you definitely need a strong, good password. What am I doing here? Is this it? Is this the thing that I'm doing? What is this? Another elevator that I'm waiting for? Or... Yep. So yeah, because the process that I described of like brute forcing is very tedious, is one way to describe it. Like, it's such a pain in the butt to go through that many combinations. The next thing that hackers do is include a human element into that process, where they will say, okay, this guy over here is, he plays a lot of this video game. Maybe we'll try the name of that video game, or the character name of, in the video game. Maybe the character that he plays, or something like that. You know what I mean? So adding in, like, actual words into the sequence, like, right at the top of the list, instead of iterating all the way to that combination, you just you give that priority right to the front, you have a higher likelihood of hitting their actual password much, much sooner. That's some cool artwork. Is that, that seems like the way to do it. Which way do I do it, though? Green, 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 green. Green, 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 green. Green, green, green. Got it. First try. Maybe it will let me do it either way, I don't know. If I did it the other way, like instead of pointing to the top left, it was pointing to the top right. Including symbols like yeah, okay, see, that's a little bit more of a problem though. Like the Unicode symbols, it depends on the service that's actually maintaining those passwords. So on the server side of things, password storage can actually often be hacked another way using special characters like that if the database that's storing the password or the hashed versions of those passwords doesn't account for Unicode bits and bytes or whatever you want to call it. So there's different standards for storing characters in a database, and some of them are like, what is it, like UTF-8 Unicode or whatever is what am I doing? What am I doing up here? Do I seriously have to like parkour into this? What is happening here? But anyway, on the server side of things, there's a different way to store the passwords or the hashed versions of passwords, so that if somebody's like lazy about that, then it's possible to, like, it all of a sudden becomes more possible for hackers to use special characters to get into stuff. Should be able to do this, right? And this. I'm clicking this to, like, as if it's a switch. Was that not it? I got the other room. The other room. Which, by the way, the pipe valve is a switch. in the mod pack beta. Is that not it? I thought I did the thing, like last time. Why Durf? Wait, what? Durf is a nickname he got at some workplace because someone had the same name as him. Yeah. Yeah, it was, I don't mind telling you, it was just a McDonald's kitchen. I worked at McDonald's for some time. I did pretty much every position except for the store manager and running the drive-thru. So when I was in the kitchen, especially during rush hour, it gets pretty busy. And sometimes you just need to like communicate things to each other, like any other busy kitchen. What am I doing right now? TLSWT, you gotta help me out here. What am I doing? So yeah, when the new guy came in and he had the same name as me, there was so many times where the productivity of the kitchen was lowered because somebody would yell out to the name, and both of us would just be like, stop what we're doing and like try to respond, right? And like every single time that happened, both of us stopped what we were doing to figure out like which one of us were actually being spoken to. So then I just came up with the idea, like I asked the other guy with the same name as me, just take one good look at me. What's the first word that comes to your head? And, you know, I think he was trying to make fun of me or something like that. But he's just like, Durf. So I'm like, all right, we'll call me Durf then. And yeah, I changed my name tag to actually say Durf. I let the managers know, just call me Durf, and that's gonna get rid of the problem, and it got rid of the problem. 100% the kitchen was actually more productive because I changed my designation. The reason why I asked the guy to come up with a word, because I couldn't really think of anything. And also, like, names are better when they're given to you, I guess, is one way to, like, that's why I asked him, just, like, take a good look at me. What's the first word that comes to your head? Because it would be weird if if the name that people would call me did not match the face or something like that, so, because then the managers or whoever was trying to talk to the kitchen, they would also have a hard time adopting that name. In the pipe room, unflip the ceiling switch in the left part. In the pipe room, 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 in the pipe room. This one. Was that it? Dude, I have no idea. Dude, why is your challenge like this? Oh my gosh. McDurfnolds? Okay, don't. It almost sounds like something else. And the bottom right switch. This one? Or the one on the left side? No. Which switch? It doesn't make any sense, dude. Oh my god, core. Why is core like this? Why is core like this? Bottom right switch on right side. Stream? Yeah, I saw that my stream lagged for a second there. Bottom right switch. I clicked that. I clicked that. You know, TLSWT, you gotta give me an explanation of what I'm doing. You gotta tell me. Oh, wait, is this... No, this is not open now. Is this open now? No. Hey, Shakira, good to see you in the chat. I don't even know if I already said hi to you, but... Because I'm too distracted, running around doing nothing. TLSWT, literally tell me what to do at this point. I'm stuck. You gotta stop giving me clues like I'm gonna get it. I don't get it. Tell me what I'm doing. You gotta tell me what to do. I'm my brain's already exhausted at core. Just tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. I'm stuck. Immediately I'm thinking Mackie Durfs. You know, while I was working at turn off left wall switches on what? Turn off left wall switches on left side. Turn on bottom right switch on right side. This stuff. Turn this off. This is on. This is all on. It's also hard to see because of the darn light. But this is all on. Turn on bottom right switch on the right side. I did this. Turn off bottom right switch on the right side. You made a typo. Dude, that's not acceptable. Alright, so I did the thing that you said. Now what? Like, look. How are players supposed to figure this out? Players are gonna get stuck here. Come on, man. Come on. Why are core like this? Why are core like this? While I was working at McDonald's, though, there was something that I used to do, which is basically take the bread of a Big Mac. I take an extra middle section out of the Big Mac bread, right? Because you know there's like a bottom burger and a top burger. I take a second middle section of the Big Mac so that there's actually a bottom, middle, and top, and then I basically make one layer beef, the other layer fish, and the other layer chicken. Just get all the different meats in a single burger. Dress them exactly like you dress the Filet-O-Fish, the quarter pounder, like the regular burger that they have there, and the McChicken. Just dress them like you normally do, and that's the McCluster F. I don't know, you wouldn't be able to actually go to a McDonald's and order that, except that you could order the sandwiches separately and just sort of like build that yourself if you really want to. But at that point, just eat the sandwiches. Switches, both turn, both off. This is the intended way of beating core. Pressure the dev into giving you the solution. Look, I'm not gonna sit here for... Like, the only other option I have is brute forcing this, because this doesn't make sense. This doesn't... You said turn off the switch. It's off. It's off. You're not being clear on the instruction on, like, what to actually do. Durf, One Punch Man Season 3 confirmed, and it will be saturated with fights. Nice. When is it coming out? I already can't wait. I'm pretty sure they advertised that as a late night make-it-yourself menu. Oh. Interesting. Alright, well, Turn both off. I just told you. Turn both what off? But what both off? You said turn this off. It's off. You said turn this off. It's off. What are you talking about? Oh my god. I'm literally like one step away from rage quitting. You just gotta tell me what to do now. Turn off both bottom right switches on the right side. So you mean this switch as well? Okay, progress is being made. you do understand. Oh my god. Why would I expect the person that made a challenge that is so hard to get right away that their clues would be able to be gotten right away? That's my bad, really. No, but like you do understand that saying turn both off is not obvious to me, right? Like you do understand that, right? That's not something that did anyone get what that meant? Turn both off? Because like I have no idea what he was referring to. Turn both what off? It just feels like the same thing all over again. Like the challenge probably makes sense in your head. But like how the heck is anybody supposed to know that? Durf looking premium? Okay, I'll stop the stream super quick just to see what's going on in my premium chat. You have a picture of it. Land, air, and sea. Really? Wait, what? Okay, so they had... What? It's not exactly the same thing? Or they just have, like, sandwiches stacked on top of each other. And, like, chicken nuggets in the sandwich. Which is... Yeah, that's more of a menu hack than what I was actually making, I think. Where you just order chicken nuggets with your burger and then stick them in. What I made was a little bit different. It was just, it was 3 sandwiches in one, which was an okay thing to do, by the way. Taking the... Do what parkour thing? What parkour thing am I doing? Do this parkour thing? Is this even right? I'm already stuck again. But you might think like taking the middle section of a Big Mac is such a big deal in the kitchen. It's not. It's literally the same thing as like a quarter pounder bun, just with the middle section. So taking out the middle section gives you another quarter pounder bun. Parkour on the light thing. Okay, no. I'm gonna rage quit. This is you can't. Dude, why is your challenge like this? Why? You didn't do this. Where's the skip? Where's the dev skip for this stage? Because you obviously didn't do this. Oh my god. Like, this is the problem right here. This is a super low ceiling that I'm literally stuck on until I'm not stuck on it magically anymore. The least you could have done was not have a low ceiling there, or place the pipes one block further out, so that I'm not stuck under the ceiling. Oh, you're saying you did it too? That you actually did this to upload it? Well, number one, I don't believe you. Number 2, learn from your lessons, gosh darn it. Like, come on, man. This is the thing. That's the thing that's gonna make people just downvote and like not play your challenge. Like I want your challenges to succeed too, but like simple parkour should just be a parkour thing. It shouldn't be a dealing with Axolot's glitches thing. Which I'm not even sure if I should be blaming you or Axolot at this point, because like you can't make the challenge you want to make without having to jump through extra hoops to avoid stupid stuff like this. It's so sticky. The player collision is... I can't even jump. It eats my jumps. I'm literally gonna rage quit. I'm gonna... I'll give it another shot. But like, my god, are you kidding me, dude? I was almost gonna say Core Chapter 2 is not as bad as Core Chapter 1. Nope, I'm taking that back. It's just as bad. I can't even get unstuck from this. And now I have no more room to jump. Okay. Oh my god, I did it. Ah! It ate my jump. Why? Durf, please don't rage quit. The rest of the level is much easier. Dude. Stop having a skill issue. Yeah, okay. Okay, I did the thing, and it ate my jump again. You gotta be kidding me. Like, why this... Why do you even make the challenges like this, though? It's sort of the same thing that I said about Axolot's new Master Mechanic Trials. It just eats my jump. I can't do it. I literally can't. There's no running and jumping allowed. So I'll just jump and then go forward. But like, that's not enough distance. I can't do that. Oh my god. It ate my speed that time. Okay. Oh my god, I did it. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Don't make me fall off in something stupid, like a low ceiling like that. Dude, every parkour that you've ever built does the exact same thing. Stop with the low ceilings. Stop with the blocky walls that don't have proper collision against the player. You gotta stop doing that. Like this is a flat wall. Oh, what? Now you're letting me jump? Now you're letting me jump. But having blocky walls like this, sometimes you just get caught in between the blueprint cuts, and then you just don't get a jump out of it. So now what am I doing? Am I jumping up here? Buh. 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 But that's what I was saying about like the Axolot Master Mechanic Trials. Like, there's such a crazy skill cap that makes their game not... Like, you want people to play this, right? You want people to enjoy this challenge, or is it literally just to be what it is? What am I doing now? Now what am I doing? I can flick a switch. Now what am I doing? Flip, switch, then go down. How is anyone supposed to know? Like, seriously answer the question. How is anyone supposed to know that to go back down? You do that so much. How, like, it makes sense to you in your head when you're building it. How is anyone supposed to know to go back down without you being there in a lot? Like, I go back down here, You gotta tell me, or I'm not doing this again if I make this mistake. You gotta tell me. Jeez. Durf, stop being angry at it, and it will come more naturally. You know, have you beaten the first core, Isaac? Have you actually done it without seeing somebody do it before? I'm just going down. Down to the square hallway. This hallway right here. This hallway? Oh, because it's in the shape of a giant square around. Got it. This opened up. We're going down. So many doors. Oh my gosh. You said the rest of the level was easy. Why don't I believe you? I definitely don't believe you. I don't know what's going on. So that... Wait. That will open up the blue sections, right? Except they're not open. Except that they're not open. Do I gotta do the other one first? Which is just the bottom three? But yeah, what Kira said about Portal guiding the player through, like we're talking about the design of. It opens this. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna assume that was just to flick open a switch. There's definitely a way to do stuff to make things obvious to the player so that it's a fun experience and not tedious or annoying or stuff like that. As a matter of fact, there's, like, if you wanted to actually make something annoying, then you look at the examples that do that, which is Bennett Foddy, Getting Over It. Right, and the reason why that game is designed the way that it is. This is just frustrating, because it's like neither. Like, you're trying to do something good and fun, but, like, it's not there. Oh. And, like, I feel bad saying that, because, like, you put a lot of work into this, but, like... Okay, there we go. Select that switch opens this. Go in here. Vent. Am I going down? I guess so. Okay. Do you see this? Do you see this? Why? Why? Oh my god, why though? Like, look, we can sit here and blame Axelot for that. Oh my god. But you can also just build your challenge structurally different to avoid that. I 100% agree the player should not have to jump through hoops to make that happen, but like that's one of the biggest problems with Core and Core 2. Something that's supposed to be... Wow. Wow. Got a ton of stream lag. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for a bit, see if it gets better. Okay, yeah, it should be getting better. No, it's up and down all over the place. It's really just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm back in the green for a few seconds, so... But really, this is like a big problem with Core and Core 2. Like, I understand players shouldn't have to jump through extra hoops to make the... You know, to account for Axolot's problems. Like that weird jumping thing that you saw. Like, I was just stuck on blocks. Oh my gosh. But like, if your challenge is just supposed to be like a simple parkour thing, it should just be a simple parkour thing. It shouldn't have to be like such a tedious thing like, whoa, you gotta watch out for the glitch. That takes away from your challenge so much. So like, inevitably you have to jump through those hoops. Like this. Randomly, I have some frames again on the stream, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that challenge. How far did I even get though? 8 out of 27? Dude, that's not even a third of the way. Not even a fourth of the way there. And you put so much work into your challenge. God, I feel bad. But no, I have no idea if you guys actually saw that section that I was just trying to do with the parkour on like a very blocky kind of hallway. I got stuck so many times, super low ceiling. Just garbage. Garbage. Like, you put so much work into your challenge, I want it to succeed, so you gotta avoid doing that frustrating stuff. S43 asking, still want to try the gondola? No, sorry, no gondola today. I can't do it with the internet the way that it is right now.